Welcome to the Cosmic Panel, the world's first YouTube channel. I'm Elias, and this is my co-host, Lucas.
Hey.
Today we're going to be talking about weekly polls. We're already on September, which is crazy. We're in September 7th today. So we're going to talk about our five most anticipated polls first. Lucas, why don't you go ahead and kick it off?
Okay, so my first poll is Moon Knight number 15. We are 15 issues deep into the series. We are finally
Crazy.
dealing with Mark's DID. This series has been so good. Jen McKay is one of the best writers for Marvel right now, and his Moon Knight run has just been phenomenal. What do you think, Elias, of this run?
Yeah, I mean, it's been fantastic. The last Moon Knight run that I read was the Greg Smallwood, Jeff Lemire run. And I was convinced that that was the best Moon Knight run. My favorite Moon Knight run, hands down. Um, the one after that was very weak, very lackluster.
Yeah.
They didn't have a great creative team on it, so I was sort of like over it. So when I saw this announced around, the TV show, I was like, okay, maybe they got some new shit. And Jen McKay's knocking it out the park. Alessandro on the art is fucking
Yeah,
killing it.
no. And the fact that
Um,
this is his first comic book that he's doing art for is insane.
Yeah, that's nuts. So I'm glad they found this guy. I hope
And
he
he's
stays in
Italian. He's just
Marvel.
like a random Italian guy. Like he's just from Italy, and they were just like, let's get him. And
Yeah. So I hope they stick with him. Just for Marvel stuff in general.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, really, really artful run, and Lucas stole this pick from me for out of the top five by force. So
yeah, I called it dibs on it, so no take backsies. Then next on my list is Immortal X-Men number 6. I've been loving this Immortal X-Men run. It's by Kieran Gillian, the one that's currently running the Axe event, so it's very tied in.
mhm.
And basically, if you love House of X, which was like the startup of like everything that started the Krakoan age, this is basically that continued. Like this is just politics, like Mystique talking to Destiny about like how to further influence the Quiet Council, certain characters trying to vie for powers, Mr. Sinister being his wacky self and being like, I'm gonna clone a shit ton of more McTaggart clones, use them as supercomputers to then see what the future holds, and then I'm gonna manipulate it so that I'm the only one alive. It's so wild, but in the best of ways. But
Yeah.
this is exactly what I wanted from House of X. This is exactly like what I wanted from the Krakoa age in general. Next up is Flashpoint Beyond number 5. We are 5 issues deep into the series, and we still have one more issue to go after that. But so far, it's been revealed that Superman was sent to Earth to, at least in the Flashpoint universe, Superman was sent to Earth to conquer Earth,
Hmm.
not to be friendly.
Wow.
And the Kryptonians are still alive, and they're coming to Earth, all of them.
Oh wow.
So, on top of having to figure out the plot point of how the fuck did I get back into this universe, which is Thomas Wayne, because last thing he remembers, he was hit by Darkseid's Omega Beams.
Mm,
And then he woke up and he was back in the Flashpoint universe. And he
mm.
doesn't understand why. And he's been trying to figure out this entire series, like, what the fuck happened. And now he's got to deal with that. And there's a point in the last issue where he was like, I don't give a shit. I have more important stuff to deal with. And like Superman's like, but the Earth is going to be he's like, I don't give a fuck. I need to help my son because all he wants to do is get back to the previous timeline so that he can make sure that Bruce is still alive because right now he doesn't know. So it's interesting. I'm wondering how this is going to tie in, especially since this is written by Jeff Johns, so who made the original
Oh,
Flashpoint. So
damn.
he knows what he's doing.
Is this a limited or an ongoing?
This is a limited. This is
Okay.
6 issues. We're on number
Oh,
5 right now.
six. Word.
Plus, I think the cover is a reference to Two-Face because recently Two-Face got introduced into the series, into like the Flashpoint universe,
Oh, word.
and
Yeah,
it
I
was
didn't see
Harvey
that.
Dent's wife that became Two-Face
Hmm. Interesting.
because Harvey Dent got killed by the mob. Next up, Poison Ivy number 4. I've been loving this series so much. It's so good. The art phenomenal. The way that they have been balancing Poison Ivy's motives between her being loving humanity, loving Harley, but also wanting to protect the Earth is so unique and so refreshing especially because they're keeping in continuity with her previous books by showing like she was chosen by the Green, basically became a god for a period of time, and now she is now human, and she doesn't know what to do with her life now. And it's super interesting because it's like she is slowly going across the country, basically killing people by releasing these spores that are going to activate. She's killing herself by doing this because the spores will eventually kill her body. And she's basically just trying to cause an extinction event, but every issue she meets someone new that's like super nice, or someone that makes her like hate humanity, and it's like, too late. I've already infected them.
Humanity had its chance.
Yeah.
That's the tagline on issue 1. I have to catch up on this, but I gotta.
It's so
start.
good. And like last issue had like a woman, I won't say too much, but like a woman planting a garden. It was just a simple issue about planting a garden. And then when she went to hug Poison Ivy flipped out and stopped her from hugging because if she did, she would have been infected with the spores.
Mm.
But like at that, and then literally in the text box they go, but that doesn't matter. They're all gonna die anyway. And it's like, oh fuck. It's such a compelling series because honestly, I haven't seen Poison Ivy written this well in a while.
Yeah.
At least without Harley being like directly there.
Yeah.
Because as much as I love the Harley and Ivy dynamic, they've kind of reduced her to just Harley's girlfriend in certain series. So like I feel like this is bringing her back to like her own character. And then finally, my last one is Sword of Azrael. I love Azrael stories. I love that we're getting a fucking solo series for him. It's 6 issues, but so far we're 2 issues in. They brought in people from the fucking Joker series, so they brought in Vengeance, who is Bane's daughter, who got introduced in the Joker series, and now she's fighting against Azrael. And this is just interesting because it's just Azrael coming to terms with his conditioning, the Order of Saint Dumas, and everything that they caused him to suffer, basically. So I love that. I mean, hey, I'm always down for more Azrael, and he has not gotten enough spotlight in recent years.
Yeah, for sure.
So what about your top 5, Elias?
All right, so my top 5 of the week, I gotta be honest, there's a little bit of slim pickings this week for Marvel.
Especially since I stole Moon Knight from you.
Since you stole Moon Knight. But I got Ghost Rider number 6. Ghost Rider has been a really amazing horror-centric Ghost Rider series, which is something I love out of Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Lucas and I have been making a lot of comparisons to like Immortal Hulk in the
so
transformation sequences and the art and stuff like that.
Like there's scenes where he just rips off his skin and just comes out. Like they even did it during I know you haven't read it, but the 50th anniversary one.
The anniversary issue, yeah.
They did that. So like Johnny gets tattooed, and to get rid of all the tattoos, he fucking sheds his skin and becomes Ghost Rider, and it's so gnarly.
Yeah. So it's been a really fantastic series. The end of the last issue, they finally revealed that Blackheart has been keeping an eye on Johnny. So a classic Ghost Rider character that I don't think gets enough love, especially since they canned the last Ghost Rider series. So I'm excited to find out, what the deal is. Wolverine is supposedly in the fray now. The whole race sequence was really weird.
But like kind of goofy though. But like I like that.
Yeah, I like
Doctor
that.
Doctor Doom being like, I'm gonna ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, you're thinking the whole issue like there's no way these are the main versions of these characters. So I'm wondering if that is really Wolverine or not.
Yeah, that would be a good twist if it turned out to be all fake, like it was just all employed by Darkheart.
Yeah, I mean, there's Blackheart. Yeah, there's no way that like Black Widow, Moon Knight, Doctor Doom, Wolverine were all in one place doing a fucking motorcycle race.
Like, and they were all just happening to do it for like one wish.
Right. So I'm thinking that these are either like, because they were kind of saying like it's like a weird area, like a weird crossroads.
Yeah, like Devil's Highway or something like that.
Right, Devil's Crossroads or whatever. So like, it's probably just like these weird multiversal versions of the characters, most likely.
Yeah.
But yeah, this cover is Wolvie facing off against Ghost Rider. So yeah, classic team up. Honestly, a pairing I love to see with Ghost Rider, putting them alongside Wolvie, both very, gnarly, gruff characters. So yeah, that'll be fun.
Question: Can Wolverine's claws cut Ghost Rider's bones? That's a legitimate question I have.
I feel like, mm,
Because if it does,
because
and
he was
that
in the last Ghost Rider series too.
oh was he? Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
briefly.
I want to say that he can like injure him, but I guess Ghost Rider would just regrow whatever. But I feel like he could. I feel like he could give him a run for his money.
Yeah, I don't know either. Anyway, that was just a
Yeah.
wacky thought that I had.
My most anticipated book for this week is Punisher #6. Um, one of my
Hell yeah.
favorite runs right now. I love Punisher. Haven't gotten an amazing Punisher story like this in ages. This has been following his saga, with the Hand, and he's finally just gonna fucking face off against Ares, I guess. And we're gonna
Yeah,
see what fucking happens. It's gonna be nuts.
it's gonna be interesting
Um,
to see how he defeats him, especially because we don't know all the powers he's gonna gain.
he
There's still
doesn't
like
even know all the powers he's gonna gain.
how many? How
Like it's
many is still
crazy.
left? There's like four more left, right? Or three more?
Yeah, he's like I think he has a majority now, and he's just slowly unlocking like the final potential
Because he
of the beast.
has what was it? It was he has the not the penance stare, but basically the penance stare knockoff.
Yeah, he has like the when his eyes get all like engulfed in flames and shit.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you
yeah. I'm
the
forgetting
the
also.
but yeah, really amazing series. The arts has been fantastic. Um,
Yeah, no,
what's
the
his,
art is
who's doing this
amazing.
art again? Oh, Jesus Says or Size. But he did Doctor Strange before this. Um, so yeah, he's really amazing. It looks like they got another interior artist as well.
Oh, there's two. Yeah,
All
there's two artists
there's
apparently.
always two because there's the flashback artist and there's the modern
You're
artist.
right.
Um,
I forgot about that.
that's what I really loved about last issue too was the flashback stuff was really awesome.
Oh yeah, that was so
Um,
good.
yeah, with Maria and all that. So yeah, just been a really amazing Punisher book for I would say new and old Punisher readers alike. Because you get a lot of backstory, you get a lot of like childhood origin shit,
Which we
and you
don't
get
get for
new shit.
Punisher. We don't
Right.
usually ever get. I didn't even know how they met him and Marie before.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. If they had ever written that in, I don't know. But yeah, really fantastic Punisher series. Really excited for this one. Next up, I got Axe Death of the Mutants #2. Um, I'm always needing me some more Axe shit, so I'm gonna be reading this real fast. Been an amazing event. Death and Mutants has been a really nice tie-in that gives us a lot more insight on the Eternal side of the conflict.
yeah, which is
There's a lot
ironic.
of exactly. There's a lot of internal uh, issues with the Eternals now, internal eternal issues um, with Icarus and his crew, not wanting to kill the mutants. The Prime Eternal Druig wanting to kill all the mutants.
Yeah,
So it's been really fun. I'm hoping that we get some more cool shit in this issue, and yeah, because I don't know when we're getting our next main axe issue. So we're already up
I
to
don't know either.
three.
Yeah,
We're already up
we're
to three, which feels fast. I
yeah.
know they usually push out the first two really quickly when an event starts, but it starts to, I think, slow down little by little. So this will be a fun tie-in.
I hope it doesn't
And
though, because this has been such a fun, fast-paced like arc.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
this is such a good event.
So hopefully we get four soon. Spider-Man 2099 Exodus Omega 1 first. Um, this has been a really fun series. I finally got to read it yesterday in full, and I really love how they're introducing all these new characters and really just bringing new life to the 2099 universe.
Let's be honest
Um,
though, the Spider-Man 2099 name is just a marketing ploy just to have more
oh yeah,
2099 characters.
of course.
I was just it was just really
They
funny
they
to
had
me.
they had to pick their most successful 2099 uh, intellectual property, I guess, to get people to pick it up.
I love the
Um,
2099 Loki though. That was fun.
yeah.
That issue was sick.
Um, yeah. So I don't want to give away too much because it's like this is technically an event. But I would say definitely go read this. This has been a really fun little mini event. I like how they're bringing new life to the 2099 universe again. I feel like we haven't gotten a story that I really care about in the 2099 universe in a long time. Um, so yeah, this has been really cool. Basically, to sum it up a little bit, not go away too much, but um, a eternal has, or sorry, a celestial has fallen to Earth, and it's basically creating this celestial garden. Um, that's gonna just be a reservoir of power, and
Yeah.
the Cabal wants to harness that. So it's been a really fun series. This is gonna be the conclusion, so I'm excited to see what happens. And finally, I got Alien #1. I'm not positive as to why they're rebooting Alien because we just had an Alien series. I'm looking right now. No, the writer is the same. It's Philip Kennedy
Yeah.
Johnson. So not sure why they're rebooting this. But
#1
the
self
Alien
more, I guess.
always works, I guess. I would hope that the past Alien series did well though, because I really enjoyed it. It was 2 arcs deep and an annual. Really fun. Really captures the atmosphere of Alien, but on the paper, which is I thought would be hard to do without the music being involved, without the moving parts.
I thought it would
Um,
be hard with Marvel because the way they like have to censor so much.
sure. But they fully embraced this. They were like, this is going to be, parental advisory up the wazoo. Like, it's intense and it's really really fun alien stuff. I'm always down for more alien stories.
And that
And the
cover looks
first two
so
arcs,
good.
alien, the cover looks fucking sick. And yeah, I'm just really hyped for this series. Hopefully they'll continue, or we'll get like a new mini story, because that's kind of what the first 2 arcs were. We're sort of just like a snapshot in the future and another isolated snapshot in the future. So,
Yeah. That's
so
what
yeah,
alien stories should be. It should be a good story and then the alien comes in.
right, exactly. That'll be really fun to read. Great. So yeah, those have been our weekly polls for September 7th. Join us next time when we talk about some weird stuff. We've been the Cosmic Panel for today, and subscribe. Make sure to read and check out your local comic shop.